Hi, I'm Kelly, and I'm going to show you how to create an assignment in Blackboard. I'm in my course site, and I'm going to choose assignments from the left side menu bar. Then on the page that appears, I'm going to click on Assessments and choose Assignment. I'm going to give this assignment a name, and I'm going to type the instructions for the particular assignment in these instructions area. So for this particular paper, I might say 3 pages, double spaced, on the topic of etc., etc., etc. And I would write down all of the necessary instructions in this bar here. I can also browse my computer and upload a document that may already explain everything that I'm looking for in this particular assignment. Or it could be a reading that I want my students to respond to. Or it could be a set of problems that I want my students to answer. Or it could be even an architectural drawing that I want my students to interpret. So the assignment options are really wide. It's necessary to choose a due date and a time. I like to avoid midnight and noon because they can be confusing to some students, so I'm going to choose 1 p.m. It's necessary to put how many points the assignment is worth in the points possible area, and below that you can add a rubric if you wish. If you scroll down to the bottom, you set the availability, so if you're ready, you go ahead and make the assignment available, and if you want to, you can limit the availability of the assignment to display after or until certain dates. But if you want the assignment to just be available in the course site all the time, then you can just leave that blank. You can track number of views if you wish, and when you're all set, you press submit. I like to view my assessments in student view after I create them. So up at the top of the page, choose this little icon that says Enter Student Preview, and then it will give you an orange bar across the top letting you know that you're in Student Preview, and you can take this assignment from the student's point of view. So the student clicks on Assignments, they see the assessment here, and then they see, okay, here's the due date, here's how many points it's worth, here are the instructions, here is the document that my instructor has uploaded. And then down here they see a place to attach their file. So when they're finished, when they're ready to upload their results, they scroll through their documents and select the file, and they can even add comments down here. And when they're all set, they press submit. After the student presses submit, they'll see a sort of receipt. So they'll see a confirmation number, they'll see a preview of what they've uploaded, the document that they uploaded, and any comments they might have written. And later on, they'll see their grade that you give them in this area as well. Exit student preview. And if you wish, you can keep the data that you just uploaded. So if you want to carry on and grade this example that we just uploaded, you can go back to your site as an instructor, and then you'll scroll down to the Grade Center and go to the full Grade Center. And whenever you add an assessment in Blackboard, it automatically adds a column to the Grade Center. So here's the one that we just created, midterm paper, and here's the student preview submission that I made. So what it does is shows a little icon in here that tells you it needs to be graded. So you can click on the cell and click on View Grade Details, and then you'll see the submission data. So it will say, here's the date that the student submitted the paper. It needs to be graded. And then over on the right side, you see View Attempt. Carefully click on View Attempt, not Clear Attempt. And by the way, if the student accidentally uploads the wrong paper or gives you the wrong file, you will need to clear the attempt so they can resubmit. So click on View Attempt, and then it shows me the student's submission. And I have all these editing features available within Blackboard, so I can choose my preferred pen color, and I can write comments on here, I can make suggestions, I can choose the comment field and say, nice work. So you can use all these various annotations to provide feedback to your student. And when you're all set, you place their grade on the right side. So the student got a 95. And you can provide overall feedback to the learner here. Nice work, etc., etc., etc. And when you're all set, you press submit. And now the student's grade has been attached to this assessment. And if you go back to the full grade center, you'll see that a 95 has been added in the column for that particular student.